Hello everybody. Have you guys ever been bored in class with no way to stop the fidgeting? Well, I have something that could physically stimulate you and mentally stimulate you while also using creativity. So what we're gonna do today, if you guys wanna follow along, all you need is a pencil and a paper. I'm gonna use the board with a marker so I can write it out big so you guys can see and follow along. But today I'm gonna show you guys a pretty easy doodle that you can do in class or wherever you're doing, just to express yourself any way you want to. So to start off, what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw 3 vertical lines adjacent to each other. Now, you don't need to get too technical about the length or the distance, it's all up to you. Like I said, this is supposed to help you be creative. Now, for our second step, this is one of the more important ones. You're gonna do the same thing right beneath it. And like I said, the lines don't have to be perfect, they just gotta be good for you. So this is gonna be the base of the drawing, so you're gonna remember these lines well. This is the body. So for our third step, we're gonna need to connect the top right line with the bottom middle. And we're gonna need to connect the top middle with the bottom right. So this next step, one of my personal favorites, you guys can do this however you want. Me, I like to call it building a house, because what we're gonna do, we're gonna give this drawing a nice little roof at the top, and we're gonna give this building a nice little basement in the bottom, even though we don't have basements in Texas. But like I said, this is supposed to be for you and however you wanna draw and create it. But for me, you know, I've always been a very fun, exciting guy, so I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. And instead of going directly in, like how majority of people, I don't judge, but I like to go slant in, give it a little bit more flavor, you know? So I'm gonna do that from both sides to finish off. Now I know what you're thinking. Looks pretty basic, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. You do it however you want to do it. So for me personally, if you guys want to follow along, we're going to make this bad boy 3D. So for every little point, you're going to put out a little notch right there. What you're going to do, you're going to connect it, make it 3D. You know, you can shade it if you want to. I'm not going to shade it because that's just not me. That's not me. So you can do that either way, both sides. So now you have a nice S, decorate it however you want to. Fun fact, in the 5th grade, when I was very not interested in my arithmetic class, I would draw these a lot, and my teacher used to get on to me telling me that that was a gang sign. I went on to tell her, this is not a gang sign, miss, it's the letter S. She called my parents, and I never had to draw this again in that class. But I reignited my learning and creativity in my brain cells, and I got it back. Now, you can do whatever. The drawing is pretty much finished, or at least the drawing instruction that I can give you all. But like I said, make it your own, do whatever you want for it. And yeah, so we're gonna recap this. Remember, do the 3 lines, and then do another 3 lines right beneath it. That'll be the body of it. Then you're gonna wanna connect the top left to the bottom middle. Top left to bottom middle, guys. It's not that hard. Top middle to bottom right. Okay, and then remember the technique that I showed you, build the house. You're gonna make a roof, you're gonna make a basement. And then the rest is up to you, whether you wanna go slanted, inward, downward, leftward, rightward, it's up to you. And then 3D, not 3D, design it yourself. Thank you.